man. The first one that comes to mind of me growing up, she was a musical artist. She was a part of the Fugees. She had her own album, Miseducation
Of Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn
Hill, yeah.
Lauryn Hill, to me, is a hero because I remember as a kid, and I'm in the car with my aunties, and, you know, as a kid, you kind of don't really know what's going on, right. You know, with the adulthood of everybody. But I remember, you know, you could tell the vibe when she was kind of feeling sad and whatever the case may be, but she would always play the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill album. And I'm talking about, she would get into it. I'm talking about hitting the high notes.
It's a dope album.
Reciting the lyrics, and it just was very soulful. It was very organic, and it was very real. And even, you know, myself, I listen to the album. I think it's great.
For sure.
My wife loves Lauryn Hill.
For sure, to this day.
You know, so she is definitely one female cultural hero I would like to highlight.
For sure. It's funny because I was listening to the radio, I think it was probably last year, a few months back, and I can't remember exactly what song it was. It might have been Ready or Not. And I was just listening to her harmonize and sing, and I was like, yo, this might be the greatest song I've ever heard in my life. Like, I want to say it was Ready or Not, but it was just so soulful, and the way she was singing, and just, man, her being a part of the Fugees and being able to hold her own in regards to singing and rapping and in the hip-hop space with Wyclef and Pras speaks to her talent and her ability, right? And her creating the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, and that being her only album, I believe, and it being a classic to this day, standing the test of time, just shows her influence and her talent level and the impact she had on our culture.
Major.
So salute Lauryn Hill. You are a superwoman. You are a cultural hero, and we thank you for your art, man. We thank you for your art. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
So who's another female cultural hero that comes off of your mind?
Another superwoman. You know, Ava DuVernay. I'm gonna shout out Ava DuVernay. She is, I guess, a director and filmmaker, producer, what have you. And I want to shout her out because she has brought us countless pieces of, you know, art representing the black community. She has brought us Selma, which I think was an amazing movie. I remember watching that in theaters, and at the end of the movie, the whole theater, they didn't move out of their seats and they just clapped. And I was like, that's a sign of a good ass fucking movie.
Right. You clapping at the end?
You clapping at the end. So she brought us Selma. She brought us, you know, she brought us 13th.
Oh, the 13th. Yeah, the documentary.
Which is a powerful documentary. And I love, man, that she's always on Twitter, man, and just, you know, saying her piece and giving her piece and standing up for the culture. And letting people know what it is, what time it is, man. And she also had some words to say about about Nipsey Hussle when he passed. Let me try and pull it up here. What did she say? She said something. She said something. I don't know. But yeah, I just want to shout out Ava DuVernay. I think she's dope. I think she has a lot more to bring us. So I just want to lift her up and support her and let her know we appreciate you, ma.
Definitely.
Appreciate you.
Shout out to Ava DuVernay.
Ava.
We are fans.
Holla at us.
You are a hero. This next woman I'd like to highlight, before I mention her name, I got to throw out Michelle Obama. Okay. She's definitely a cultural hero. A lot of people love Michelle more than they do Barack. Michelle is just so cool. She's smart. She's hip. She's funny. She was the first lady. So she definitely deserves the love. But a person I want to highlight that is most recent is Kamala Harris.
Kamala.
She is the vice president-elect right now and will be the first woman of color that holds an office position as far as the presidency is concerned. So she's definitely raised the bar. Like we talked about earlier in the episode. She raised the bar for future women of color to follow in her footsteps. So she deserves the utmost respect and gratitude for showing us that it's possible.
Absolutely, absolutely. So congratulations, Kamala. We look forward to seeing what you do with Biden in office. Again, you an inspiration for us all, man. For us all. Some much needed change. You know, being the first woman VP in office. So it's great to see. You know, you're inspiring our black and brown sisters. So we salute you. Next Superwoman and cultural hero, I want to give it to a modern day activist, Tamika Mallory.
Tamika Mallory.
Mallory. She, I don't know too much about Tamika Mallory, but I know she has a very loud and impactful and influential voice in our black and brown communities, and a voice that is much needed, a voice that that just holds down our culture. And she's not afraid to speak out on the injustices going on in the world right now, going on within our communities. I remember I watched a Breakfast Club interview of hers way back, and she just kind of spoke to the fact that she has a son, a black son, and she was fearful of his life growing up in America. And that's what kind of
sparked her activism
and forced her to kind of speak out. And I think she hasn't stopped since, and she's just been a consistent voice in the community. So I just want to shout her out, let her know we appreciate you, we see you, we want to support you and uplift you, and keep putting your foot on these people's necks, man. Let them know what time it is.
Their neck. Don't let up.
Let them know. And this last one, I want to give it to, I don't know how to say her name.
Marseille
Martin. She's the little funny girl from Blackish. And she is the youngest, if I'm not mistaken, she's the youngest producer, period, in Hollywood.
The youngest film producer, period. And she's what? She can't be...
She
is... 12?
Was born in 2004.
So she's what, 16?
She's 16. So...
Man.
Oh yeah, that deserves some love, man. That deserves some love. So shout out to you.
Shout out to that sister, Marseille Martin.
To be the youngest black female producer at 16, she might have got that title at younger. She's 16 now. To have that title, that's amazing.
Maybe what, 14?
Yeah, you already a hero. So keep doing your thing. We look forward
setting the bar.
We look forward to what you have, to bring us in the future. We're gonna continue to support you and lift you up. She's hilarious on Blackish. She does a great job. I love that show, by the way. Shout out Tracy Ellis Ross too.
There you go.
You a hero in my books.
So we're in there. Definitely.
But man, that wraps it up, man, for our black cultural heroes. Again, we wanted to make sure we are using this platform to also uplift our black and brown people, to celebrate them, to support them, to bring awareness to some of our accomplishments, because, man, black is beautiful, man. Black is beautiful. We are talented. We are multifaceted. We are courageous, brave. Man, we are prolific. We're great, man. We're great.
So gifted.
And so gifted.